Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny, Moonlight Lady 1111, and I'm back with another pick a card reading for you. The question we're looking at today is yes or no. What is the answer to your question? Is it a yes or is it a no? Excuse me. Yes, so I have pre-shuffled. I don't know what's in there. I'll be putting timestamps in the description box below. There's also details down there of where you can find me on other platforms like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. I've put some tarot cards and some oracle cards, so hopefully we can get a yes or a no and then get a little bit more insight into what you're actually asking about, see if there's any advice in there. Okay, so we have pile number 1, which is the Labradorite, pile number 2, the clear quartz, and pile number 3, the moonstone. So what I'd like you to do is just take a moment, take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Quiet your mind. Maybe close your eyes and open them again and see which pile you feel most drawn to. 1, 2 or 3. I'll just give you a moment to do that. Okay, that should be long enough. So I'll just move these guys out of the way now. And so we can get started with pile number 1. Okay. Okay, so straight on with pile number 1. Pop that little one there for you so you can make sure you're on the right one. So I'll just go straight in there and lay them out. Like I said, I haven't seen them. So, we have the Night Sun Tarot here. Really beautiful deck. And underneath that, we've got the Wildwood Tarot. I am still learning the Wildwood Tarot. So hopefully I don't have to stop and check anything while we're going. Okay. Just move these all up a bit so I can get my oracle cards in. I feel like my camera's in a different place every time, so I can't quite see everything. Okay, so we've got the Angels and Oracles deck there. And then I've pulled a couple from the Moonology deck. Can you see that? Oops, just. And then we've got Soul's Journey lesson cards. Right, I'll just move us up a bit. We're a bit squished, aren't we? I've pulled too many cards for you. Right, okay. Let's turn them over. Right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Good start. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. And the 3 of Pentacles. Clarifying, we have the 9 of Swords in the reverse, or 9 of Arrows in this deck. Arrows, swords, 9 of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, or Queen of Bows, that's a hare. 8 of Wands in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. Cool. And then from the Angels and Oracles, we have Shaman, trust in higher forces. We have Knight, be brave and honest. 2 knights there, interesting. Adjustments are required, and a fiery climax approaches. 3rd quarter moon and full moon in Aries. And then we have the Surrender card. I can release my need to control. Okay, I'll just check you can see all of those. Yep, they seem like they're in focus. Right, pile number 1. Is this a yes or a no? Well, I'm going to say yes. It feels like quite a solid yes, actually. I think you've got some new beginnings happening here. So I'll just start at the beginning. We've got the Wheel of Fortune up here. It's in the upright, which means that, you've got luck on your side and there might be some fated events coming your way. And then you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So, you've got some really great new starts coming here. That could be work related or it could be love related. But either way, there's a lot of passion and a lot of, you're planting the seeds for a new beginning. And then you've also got the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles talks about, you know, setting solid foundations for things like apprenticeships, working together, teamwork, growth, depth. It doesn't count for depth actually, but I said it, so I guess that's what I'm supposed to say. Can you see his, I don't know if you can see this, but he is actually pointing at the, at this shaman here. And this card says, shaman, trust in higher forces. Okay. So it seems that what your yes is about, it sounds like it could technically be a fated situation for you here. Just try and check that we're back in focus, more or less. Yeah, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, and you've got this shaman here, trusting higher forces. So that wheel is turning, you know, that wheel is going. Excuse me. And then we've got the Nine of Swords underneath here. So in the reverse, to me, that talks about releasing anxiety and stuff like that. This card says dedication on it. So, you know, I do think you are dedicated to your cause. Yeah, but you're letting go of your worries now. You don't need to keep you've got Queen of Wands in reverse here. So it could be that this is a creative endeavour that you've been worrying about. But you don't need to push or force anything. You don't need to have so much fiery energy because it is coming anyway. And then with the Eight of Wands in reverse here, it looks like you might feel like you're not getting any messages, but actually you've got the Knight of Pentacles here as well, Horse. So that means that's about moving forwards, not necessarily quickly, but moving forwards and getting messages and moving on. And then we have the Knight here, be brave and honest. Okay. And it's funny that you've got two Knights and the Eight. This is about messages and sending messages. So it does say here as well, adjustments are required. A fiery climax approaches. I see that as like, look at all these guys together. This is like some really great new beginnings are happening for you here, pile number one. If I can get these cards somehow. Okay. So Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and a fiery climax approaches. So if this is with regards to a person, like, yes, there's a lot of passion involved here, and there's some new beginnings coming, you know, you don't have to worry about it too much, it's fated. If this is work related as well, again, you know that things are getting off to a great start here. There is this surrender card. It says, I can release my need to control. So, you know, if you've been wondering about this outcome and thinking, oh God, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? You know, remember that you can surrender to the divine, surrender to what is going to be. Because you can trust in this situation. It says adjustments are required. So you may need to, excuse me, I've got a terrible cough at the moment. You may need to do a bit of figuring here. You know, like it might be that this new beginning might change some stuff for you, so you might have to kind of adjust to a new situation. Yep, so all in all, I don't really think there's too much more for me to say. This is a good solid yes for you here, pile number one. I'll just do another few cards, see if we've got any advice for you. Oh, what have we got there? King of Pentacles. Yep, so stay grounded. You know, stay in control of your situation. Three of Wands. Okay, another good three there. Three of Wands, you know, it's talking about waiting for your ships to come in. So that's interesting that that's next to that surrender card. And then we've got the Five of Cups. So make sure you do see the positives in this situation. You know, don't rely too heavily on... don't let this anxiety take you over. Release the anxiety and the worry. What have we got there? Four of Swords. Yeah, so it's a time for healing and a time for growth. You know, let that happen. You've got the Seven of Cups. So know that you do have options in front of you. Make some choices. Queen of Swords. All is going to come clear really soon for you. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so... like I said, it's not going to rush forwards as quickly as you want it to, but keep a rein on your emotions. Keep yourself grounded. Keep yourself settled. But yeah, you got the Four of Wands here. There's some really stable beginnings and cause for celebration. So yeah, any parting words from the Wildwood? Let's see. Knight of Cups. Yep, so there's going to be a lot of forward movement, a lot of messages. You've got the Two of Cups here. So this is either a love situation or you're going to be reconnecting with yourself and everything's going to go how you want it. Yeah, you've got the Knight of Wands there. And the Fool, another amazing new beginning. So yeah, you need to... you really need to keep faith in this situation, surrender to the universe and take a leap of faith because this is all going according to plan. Yeah, I think that's it for you, pile number 1. It's kind of short and sweet. I hope that's okay. But there's not really much more to say. If it's a yes or a no, this is an obvious yes. Yeah, so I hope this resonated for you. If it didn't, don't try to force it. Remember that there are other situations going on. It is a general reading, so I do try to keep it not too specific. If you did want it to... can't talk properly, can I? If you did want to book a private reading, you can do that by sending me an email, moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. Or you could add me on Instagram, moonlightlady1111, where you could private message me to request a booking. I do offer different readings for different prices, so yeah, just get in touch and find out. Also, yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment. I love to hear from you, and I really hope it resonated. Okay, cool. Thank you. Take it easy. Bye, pile number 1. Okay, that's a nice start. Reset the table. Okay, hi pile number 2. How's it going? I hope you guys are well. I'll just pop your little number 2 up here. And you with a clear quartz. So yeah, I'll just get these cards set out for you. You chose the number 2 deck. We've got the Night Sun Tarot at the top. Clarifying that underneath, we've got the Wildwood Tarot. And then I've got some Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards there, and a couple of Moonology Oracle cards as well, and a Soul's Journey lesson. I haven't seen these cards, so I'm going to go ahead and turn them over and see what we're looking at. Excuse me. So we have the 5 of Wands. We have the Star. Excuse me. Oops. I have the 10 of Wands. And we have the 10 of Swords. Okay. Clarifying, we have the Shaman, which is like the magician. We have the Ancestor, which I believe is like the Hierophant. We have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords again. So the 10 of Swords is clarifying the 10 of Wands. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, clarifying the 10 of Swords. And then over here we have Guardian Angel, you are not alone. What a beautiful card. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Oh, sorry, these cards are going to look a bit... There we go. Don't let your past hold you back. And prosperity lies ahead. And we also have balance. Okay. Right, so pile number 2. The answer to your question, a yes or a no. I think this is a no, to be honest. I hope that's all right. I don't know if it's what you want to hear or not, but yep, to me this is a no. I wouldn't let that get you down though, because there is quite a lot of positivity in this spread, even though it's answering in the negative. It looks like some cycles are completing for you. It looks like you're going through a lot of growth at the moment as well, and you're finding ways to heal yourself and move on. I think that you're going through quite a bit of spiritual connection I'm not going to say awakening because that doesn't feel right. I think that you're connecting more with your spiritual side. But yeah, so I'll go in and start interpreting the tarot. So up here you've got the Five of Wands, which talks of internal conflict and mental conflict to me. And it's like battles being fought on all sides. Just have a little look at it. Yeah, it's, you're trying to keep control of the situation, but actually it's kind of running away from you, and you've got to go with it. And that's clarified by the Magician, which is totally cool. Okay, so you've got, let me just get some focus. Yeah, so here's the Five of Wands. So this is a card of conflict. It's a card of not seeing the wood for the trees, I want to say. But it's clarified by the Magician. So the Magician is like the major manifester, like really, really powerful. So this mental conflict that you have, it is coming from a powerful place. And then next to that you have the Star. The Star talks about hope and balance and intuition and connecting with yourself. And underneath that is the Hierophant. So even though you might not have wanted to hear a no, there is hope, and with you connecting with your spirituality and being a bit traditional in your ways. Yeah, it is the Hierophant. Sorry, I was just questioning myself then. There is hope there for you, and I feel like this is something that needs to happen for you to move forwards. Then you've got the Ten of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords. It couldn't get more no. And the Ten of Swords is here again as well. So I'm hoping that this situation isn't too painful for you, pile number 2. I have a feeling it might be a bit of a sore subject that you're asking about. You might be feeling a bit betrayed or stabbed in the back. But it's interesting that I think as well, the Ten of Wands talks of burden. Okay, sometimes it can be a good burden, but like you're working really hard and it is burdensome to you. I'm just going to show you these two Ten of Swords cards here. So the first one is very much of the traditional imagery. You can see this person's being stabbed from all directions, and they are still standing strong though. So normally it's a card of giving up, but this person is still standing strong in this one. And then in the Wild Wood, you can see this card, it's called Instruction. So can you see how the older guy is teaching the younger guy how to use his bow and arrow, and it's, the older guy is on his way out, but there's room for new stuff to come in, is what I'm feeling with this. Out with the old and in with the new. And that is a painful process a lot of the time. It can be very difficult. But it essentially needs to happen. You've got 3 tens here. And tens, just check that focus. Tens talk of completion. And they talk of cycles ending, and cycles have to end for new ones to begin. And you've got the 8 of Pentacles down here, the 8 of Stones, which is a card of work. So I think in this situation, you need to work on your spirituality and work on your healing so you can find some balance. You've got 2 Guardian cards here. So with this, it is quite a spiritual reading, this one. I'll just show you these guys. So, you're not alone. You have your guardian angels around you, and then there's this medicine guardian. So I really feel like this is saying that you're gonna take some time, take stock of the situation. You're gonna I think you're gonna start connecting with your angels and your higher self. That's gonna awaken some of your spirituality, and that's gonna force some healing. And you're really gonna put the work in to heal from this situation. This painful situation it's all gonna get better because you are not alone, and be open to healing information, it says. And then you've also got this card Balance. Okay? I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So remember that no matter what is going on in the world around you, you are in control of you. And you can gain control of your emotions. There aren't actually any cups here. It's all you know, there's a lot of this is in your head. And it's passion, you know. It's fire and air is what I'm seeing. And then it's funny, the balance card, because we've also got these two, okay, which I feel like balance each other out. We have don't let your past hold you back, South Node, and prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so look at your past and appreciate it for what it is, because essentially the past is what we learn from and what we grow from, and the future is everything we have to look forward to. So if you focus on living in right now and find your inner balance, do that inner work, then you have like some really positive growth to do. I'll just do a little bit of excuse me. I'll just do a little bit of channeling for you. See if we can get any messages. Okay. Oh, what have we got there? Wow, that's so interesting. Four of Swords, literally the card of healing, rest and recuperation. And the Knight of Wands, yeah, so do some healing, and then you're going to be able to rush forwards into your future with some beautiful fiery passion. Okay, Three of Swords. This may have brought you some heartbreak, and I am sorry about that, pile number 2. I don't think if this doesn't resonate, by the way, then, you know, don't take it as such, but I think you know this already. You've got the Four of Pentacles, okay? So, you know, you can keep your hands, what am I trying to say? It's like, keep to yourself for a little bit to do this healing is what I'm hearing. You're like, don't give yourself out to others too much. Temperance, again, balance, okay? Balance and connecting the yin and the yang, getting everything together. Oh, a few jumped out there. 5, 6, 7 of Cups. Yeah, you have options. You know, there's options around you. 4 of Cups. Don't forget to see the bigger picture here. King of Pentacles in the reverse, you know, so you might feel like, am I doing it again? I always do this, sorry. You might be feeling a bit ungrounded at the moment, but know that the situation is getting better. 2 of Swords, you know, some hard decisions need to be made, but again, there's more yin-yang imagery here. Can you see the colours of these two? So yeah, this is about, you need to reconnect with yourself and get some balance done, because that is essentially what's going to help you heal. Yeah, 9 of Swords. It's going to bring you some anxiety and some worry, but you can definitely get over that. Because 9 of Pentacles, okay, you can stand alone, stand strong and be independent in this. That's how your growth is going to come. Any more parting words? Oh, 3 of Wands again. I'm sorry about your heartbreak, pile number 2. The wheel is going to turn. You might feel like you're down on your luck at the moment, but again, the Star, the same card, you have hope. There is hope. This reading is trying to give you hope. Again, 10 of Wands. It is a burden to you, but you're going to have to release and heal. Okay? Release and heal, and that's how you'll gain some clarity. You might be feeling a bit helpless at the moment. Again, 7 of Cups, but you have options, okay? You really need to stay strong here, pile number 2. Yes, because victory can be yours. And celebration can be yours. So take this time out, do some healing, work on yourself, because that's who the most important person is in all of this. I'll just need to stop and... Yeah, so sorry if that wasn't quite what you wanted to hear, pile number 2. I feel like I was just calling you pile number 1 for a bit then, sorry. You know what pile number you are. Yeah, so... You concentrate on getting yourself better, I think, pile number 2. You know, this is hard. This is clearly a hard situation that you're in right now. So I really would advise you to take it easy, do some inner healing. Know that you do have hope. You know, nothing is permanent and nothing lasts forever, even pain. Okay, so you do you right now. That's what this is saying. You do you. It is a general reading. I do hope it resonated. You know, if it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment in the comment below. I love to hear from you. I love to know if things are working out right in these readings. Yeah, if you did want to book a private reading, you can get in touch with me, moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. or you can follow me on Instagram and send me a private message. That's Moonlight Lady 1111. I do offer different types of readings for different price readings for different lengths and stuff like that. So just get in touch and we can see if we can figure something out. Yeah, really take it easy, pile number 2. You've got a lot of pain that you have to get through, but remember that you are so strong and you can definitely get through this. Take it easy. Bye, pile number 2. Okay. Hi, pile number 3. How's it going? Yes, I'm just going to park up and go straight in if that's all right with you guys. You chose the Moonstone, pile number 3. And this is your yes or no. So I'm just going to go straight in there. We've got the Night Sun Tarot across the top. And then clarifying that, I have the Wildwood Tarot. I am still a bit new with the Wildwood Tarot and some of the cards are a bit different. So I'm still getting familiar with it. So hopefully I don't have to double check what anything is, but I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. And then we've got the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck up the side here. And I've got a couple of Moonology cards for you as well. And then the Soul's Lessons Journey. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a sip of this drink. One sec. Sorry, that's my microphone wire dangling across screen. Oh, lovely. Rose hip tea. Okay. Right, I'll jump straight in there and I'll turn them over for you, pile number 3. Okay, so we have the Fool. The Hierophant. Oh. The Hanged Man. Oh my days. Pile number 3. And the 5 of Swords. Right. Clarifying the Fool, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay. Clarifying the Hierophant, we have the 4 of Wands. And clarifying the Hanged Man, we have Justice in the reverse, or the Woodward. Strength, actually, that's strength in this deck. And then clarifying the 5 of Swords, we have the 7 of Pentacles. The card is called Healing. Okay. We have Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Confidence is your key to success. You are good enough. And Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay. This is a bit of a toughie, actually, pile number 3. Let me just pull some clarifiers. I think. Am I on the right track is what I'm thinking true. Oh, there's a random one in there. Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords. And the Devil. Wow. This is some really strong energy, number 3. And I'll be honest, it's not screaming a yes or a no at me. Is this a maybe? Yes, this is a maybe. Okay. So unfortunately, pile number 3, you don't get a solid yes or no answer, I'm afraid. It's quite funny because the last yes or no, well, I shouldn't tell you in case you want to watch that one as well. Anyway, so the answer to your question, is it yes or no? No, the answer is maybe. However, you are a very blessed and strong person, pile number 3. And you have a lot going on in your life right now. Okay, so you've got some really strong, you've got 4 major arcana in here. 5 major arcana in here. Okay. So, you have the Fool. The Fool talks of new beginnings, releasing yourself to the will of the universe and charging forward in new directions, taking a leap of faith. Just check that. Okay, so you've got the Fool up here. And then next to the Fool, you have the Hierophant, which talks of marriage and tradition and also connecting spiritually. He's the most spiritual person, it's like the bishop. Next to that, you have the Hanged Man, which talks of, I always see the Hanged Man as Odin, who hung on the tree of Yggdrasil for 9 days to gain clarity and wisdom. And it's a card of stopping and taking stock of a situation to gain enlightenment and more clarity. And then you have the Five of Swords, which, it's the advice of the Five of Swords is pick your battles wisely. It's a card of confusion and chaos, which is not necessarily, it's... I mean, in this one, it does look like this situation is pecking your head quite a bit. Sorry, that's a northernism. It looks like it's doing your head in, though. So underneath the Fool, you have the Eight of Cups. This card is called Rebirth. Traditionally, the Eight of Cups talks about walking away from a situation. Not forever, just temporarily while you get your head together. And obviously with the Fool talking about fresh new beginnings and fresh new starts and taking a leap of faith, it might be that you need to walk away from needing to know the answer to this question right now. Because I've just pulled 3 more clarifiers, didn't I? And underneath that, you've got the card of anxiety. So you need to walk away from this situation. Take a leap of faith to release the anxiety that you feel. Okay. Underneath that, Hierophant is the Four of Wands, which, it's one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. It's the 1111 card, it's the card of marriage, it's a card of celebration, it's a card of soulmates. And then underneath that is the Knight of Swords, which I've pulled, which is a card of messages and clarity. It could be that you're wanting to know, is this person for me, yes or no? The answer is you're not allowed to know right now. It could be, is this situation for me? Should I be doing this or should I be gaining my independence? I would just like to clarify this Hierophant of Four of Wands, please, and the Knight of Swords. Could you just clarify the Hierophant and the Four of Wands for me? Did something... Oh, I thought something had flipped over then. Oh, okay. We have the Knight of Cups. And Justice, wow. Yeah. Another card of balance and... it might be that you're wondering if you're dealing with your soulmate, and if they really desperately want to know, I feel like that is a yes, but I don't think that that's what you're asking about. If it is, the answer is still maybe, but you do have cause for celebration. You need to build some stable foundations and make sure that you're acting with integrity in this situation, is what I'm hearing. I feel like the Hanged Man here, it's a card of stopping and taking stock. Oops. I'm just going to stop and restart there because I forgot my timer. There we go. So with the Hanged Man, you're going to need to stop and take stock of the situation. If I put that there, can you see it? Not really. Because I'm going to need another clarifier here. Yeah, the Hanged Man is stop, see things from a new perspective, take stock of the situation, which is clarified by Strength in the reverse. So you feel like acting in this way is going to be not the most powerful way to move forward. You don't want to have to stop and look at the situation, but that is also this is all major arcana, however you say it. The Hanged Man, Strength in the reverse, and the Devil, you are obsessing about this situation. Okay, you're really obsessing about the situation, man, and you need to, I think you need to take some time, because I think you are feeling like you're fighting something, you're seeing this as a challenge. Could you just clarify this Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, please? Because I feel like at the moment it says, you need to choose your battles wisely and you need to put some work on yourself. Okay. Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, you're just desperate for some clarity and you're not getting it. Yeah, Eight of Swords. You're blind to what's going on at the moment. Um, you're blind, and your anxiety is sending you over the edge, and it's actually blocking your wishes. You have the Nine of Cups in the reverse here, so I feel like you've got like a bit of a frantic energy about you at the moment. And that energy is, are you a very, very spiritual person, and you know that this frantic energy is not great. You know that, and you know that it's not going to do you any favours in the grand scheme of things. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So you are a spiritual person. What can you learn from this situation right now? You don't need to know as a yes or a no. You might be hunting online at the minute for answers, and you're not getting them, and it's probably doing, like I said, it's doing your head in. But rise in the face of adversity is what I'm hearing. You have two star cards here. We have to talk about these. Stargazer, set your sights higher, and star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Okay? You are a being of stars and light, and you know this. You've already put in so much work, and you've already done so much growing and learning. And you know that what you put out, you get back. You know this. I know this. And so you need to set your sights higher. You're seeing yourself at the minute, I think you've really had a knock to confidence. Because you've got these two down here as well. Okay. You are good enough, and confidence is your key to success. So I think you're doubting yourself at the minute, and you know that doubting yourself is not the way to go. You know deep down, like spiritually, you know the answer to this question already. That's why Spirit is not letting me tell you. You have to have confidence in your situation and confidence in yourself, okay? I'm just going to see if I can channel a bit of advice for you now. Because it looks like, you need to take a break from thinking about this, is what I'm hearing. You're obsessing about it, and that is, you're blind to any other situations. You're feeling quite alone as well. Okay. Pile, what you need. The wheel is turning, and luck is actually on your side. Okay, you might feel like you've not got any options at the moment, but that's up to you. You don't want to make a decision. You don't want to have to make a decision. You don't want to move forwards or backwards, actually. But you've got the Guardian. Oh, I got him the other day. Sorry, pile number 3. I'm channeling and I can't remember which card it is. I feel like it might be Death. I'm just going to pause you there. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. No, I'm wrong. It's the Devil. How stupid of me, because you have the Devil right here. 15 and 15. Yeah, so you might be struggling with some addiction problems at the moment. Pile number 3. You did just have the 2 of Cups jump out, so it might be a person that you're obsessing about or feeling addicted to. And you have the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed. So things aren't moving how you want them to move, but you're clinging too tightly to it. There is a fiery, passionate new beginning on the cards here, and a really beautiful, happy ending. But you just need to let that go. Stop feeling like this wounded warrior. It's not as bad. You need to let go of this burden that you're carrying and have some hope. Regain that balance. Listen to the world for a bit. Stop trying to push it all. Because you're not going to gain the clarity by what you're doing at the moment, and that is blocking your wish fulfillment, okay? 9 of Cups in reverse twice. Again, you're not going to get any messages at the moment. You're not going to get the answers right now until you put that work in on yourself. Yes, put the work in on yourself. Let go of this heartbreak, because it's not actually as bad as you think it is. And that is when you're going to get your clarity, and then you can release some of these negative energies. Use your intuition in this. Yes, use your intuition. Connect with your spirituality, and remember, look, balance. Okay? You know this. Temperance. Okay? Rein it in a bit. Do some meditating. Do some releasing. I'm sorry that you didn't get an answer to your question, pile number 3, but it looks to me like you don't need you don't need the answer to this question right now. What you need is to work on yourself, and then you will find the answers that you seek within, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. The answers that you seek are there inside you already, but you need to have trust. Trust in the stars. Stargazer and star ancestor and adversity. Yes, this is a challenge, but with someone as spiritual as you are with these cards, that's how we grow. Oh, I've done it again with the channeling out of focus. Sorry. That is how we grow. So pile number 3, if that resonated for you, I hope that you're okay. You will get through this. Remember, everything is temporary, so this too shall pass. Take it easy, pile number 3. If you did want to book a private reading with me to see if you could gain a bit more clarity, or do a bit more growth even, rather than clarity on this situation, you can get in touch with me, moonlightlady1111@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is moonlightlady1111, and you can send me a private message on there. I also do daily card pulls and little pick a card readings on there too. If this did resonate, please comment, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. There's all sorts of details in the description box below. So take it easy, pile number 3. Sending you lots and lots of love. Mwah.